Welcome back to another OTC Fish Keeper. Today I'm working on the Oscar tank here a little bit, and as you may have noticed, the water is still kind of cloudy, and I'm not real happy with that. I'm used to all my tanks having crystal clear water, and I suspect this has something to do with this filter I tried to use different materials in. So I'm not quite happy with my results thus far with this filter. But part of it is also because the Oscar and the Jack Dempseys are just not eating the way they should. They leave too much food in the tank, and then I constantly have to take that out. Today I just finished doing about a 25% water change. I would have done a little more, except that I'm concerned about the temperature difference between outside and inside, so I'll do more smaller water changes for the rest of the winter. And then perhaps in the summertime I can increase that again up to as much as 50%. What I'm going to do, though, to try to combat this cloudy water is I'm going to try out a new kind of filter that I personally have never used before. I know that it's real common in the trade right now, but I've never used a sponge filter. So I purchased 3 sponge filters. I ordered them. I've got them on the way, and hopefully they'll be here in the next couple of days. Each one is supposed to be rated for a 60-gallon tank. Now this tank is, of course, 120 or 125. I'm not sure which. But it's about 120 gallons, so 2 of them would do this tank. But this filter is still doing some work, so 2 of them would be good for a couple of reasons. One is it should be more than I need, but then I can take the other one. I've got 3 55-gallon tanks, and now I have 3 sponge filters. So I could take the sponge filter out of this tank after its cycle and use it in a 55-gallon, and then put fish in it right away. My hope for the near future here, if I can get a little bit more of my fish room finished up, is to put a couple of African cichlids in one of my 55-gallon tanks and see if I have any luck breeding them. I've never even owned African cichlids before, but a couple of them I hear are pretty easy to breed. I'm not sure which one I'll start with, although I'm kind of leaning towards the yellow labs. I hear the yellow labs are pretty easy to handle and pretty easy to breed. And a nice group, plus that bright yellow color. Really nice color. So we'll see how that goes. We'll get that started. But for now, hopefully within the next week or so, get this tank looking as good as the other tanks. And my angelfish tank is spotless. And of course my goldfish tank upstairs is spotless. My guppy tank is spotless, but you can't really tell because there's a little bit of algae growing on the glass there, because where I have it in my living room, it gets a lot of sunlight. But I'm okay, a little algae, they get to graze on that a little bit, as long as it doesn't go crazy. So why don't you guys hit that subscribe button and tell me what you think. Yellow labs, you got a suggestion for another easy African cichlid that will go comfortably in a 55-gallon tank? Let me know. I'm open for suggestions. I'll look up whatever you guys send through to me and see what we got. So be sure to hit that subscribe button so we can keep track and see how everything goes. And hopefully get you another video in the next week. Things have been a little crazy at work. I'm working about 90 hours a week right now. As soon as we get some more people hired, I can go back to 2 videos a week. But hopefully see you guys in a week, and let me know what you think. Here's that angelfish tank I was talking about. As you can see, the water is crystal clear. That's the way I like it. Right now the angelfish are hiding in a corner because I just did a partial water change on their tank as well. Gotta hurry up and strike whenever I have the time to do the strike. But the angelfish are coming out looking really nice in this tank. I'm really happy with it. Just got to get some decoration, some ornamentation in there, because it still looks kind of bland. But as far as the water quality goes, and I stirred up the water just now too, cleaning it, but even with the stirred up water, that tank looks fantastic. And that's my goal for the Oscar tank, is to get it looking that good. See you guys next week.